is it, Mandy?
The open air experience?
Yeah, what would you say? As a layman.
As a laywoman. The outdoor experience is all about being in the open air.
It is.
And eating sandwiches and drinking champagne or cups of tea and watching a show.
Yeah.
In beautiful surroundings.
In gorgeous weather.
Mostly in gorgeous weather.
Yeah.
It's very relaxed. It's a lot more relaxed than maybe coming into a theatre where it's a little bit more grand and you've got to sit in a special row and everything. But here in the outside, then all you have to do is come along with your chairs and your tables if you've got a lot of food, or your blankets if you want to get closer to the action, and enjoy it in a more informal setting.
And it's much more touchy-feely because the actors are so much closer to you and they're right there, and it's funny and people have a laugh, and you can have groups of people of all ages. It's just a brilliantly good fun night out.
I am transformed!
And as the sun goes down, our lights get brighter and brighter in all different colours, and we light up the lovely surroundings, and we have lots of lovely songs, and it's just a great
very
night
jolly.
out.
Drive you on! 'Tis unreasonable! Will you take up your wife's floor? Bad Scooby-Doo-Wop, alright. A Scooby-Doo-Wop.
Do you know what, Mandy? Isn't it amazing how much music?
There is a huge... I've often thought, what a lot of music goes on.
We have, and what's clever about our music, Mand?
I think what's clever about it is that it's always new. And it's newly composed, often by local composers.
Who then become incredibly
Who then become
famous.
Fantastically famous,
Yeah.
and tour all over the world.
Yes. It's set in the Forest of Arden, which I believe was somewhere like Greece or somewhere. But in our one, it's going to be set in the woods, around about sort of like the time of the 50s, you know, the late 40s, early 50s, when just before the housing developments came in and
Before the welfare state. Yes.
just about when the welfare state was just about starting. So there was, and people lived in woods, homeless people lived in woods, and tramps lived in woods, and my dad really remembers people doing that. So it's sort of set in these woods all around Kent before they became housing estates and everything. And these people actually did live in woods, and they would earn their money by going to the local farmers and helping them harvest the cabbages and things, and then they go and spend their money in the pub and then go back to the woods at night. But my dad really remembers these people, and it sort of inspired me to think, well, people like Jack Riz and the others living in the woods, opting out of society for a bit, I think that'd be quite an interesting take on it. And it's sort of a rompy, love affair-y sort of thing, but it's all centred around, really, the character of Rosalind, who's one of the strongest and longest women's parts in the whole of Shakespeare's plays, I think. It's one of your particular favourites, isn't it, Mandy?
I particularly like it, yes.
Why's that?
Because I think that it brings a different side of Shakespeare that we don't often see, because it's mostly about the boys.
And it's got the very famous verse thing,
Which is...
all the world's a stage.
And thereby hangs a tale.
Yeah, indeed. So it's going to be exciting.